closing in on first pitch in Cleveland. Ball comes your way next. Baseball under the lights from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as manager Bo Porter aligns his guys like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Dexter Fowler will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready now on 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes the 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. After the pop-up to start the ball game, he's sitting all over this one. And they'll have their first base runner here with one away.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-1. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So You can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Chris Carter will stand in now, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. Brad Peacock will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Standing in as the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the over-the-head catch behind the plate. Wow, a nice play there for the first out. Jason Kipnis will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch coming. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
One on the way. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A man at third with one away. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Pause, now the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Matt Dominguez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on the way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
David Winston will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Carlos Santana will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0. Fouled back. The 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
This is a fly ball out to left center field, and it nearly got out of here, too, as you heard it bang off the wall. That runner's got the play in front of him, so he sees him having trouble getting this thing back in, and he's just going to keep right on going and make it up to third base.
David Murphy will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First offering on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Nothing doing there. Boy, what a great pitch with nobody out to get that pop-up. He's definitely not in the clear yet, but if he can keep making pitches like that, he'll have a decent shot of maybe stranding that guy over there at third base.
Brett Hayes will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Even after the leadoff triple, it was no gimme that they were going to get him home, especially after the next guy makes an out. But here, this is a good job of finding a pitch that he can elevate, and he does so to drive in that run.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Two pitch on the way. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grossman is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Indians 2 and the Astros nothing. Marwin Gonzalez ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just 1 finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Jose Altuve will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. On the ground to third. And he is in there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Well, if this ball gets through up the middle, there's a good shot they're going to score a run right there. But you can see a nice effort here at second base to even try to get an out on that play. It'll wind up being an infield single, but at least it keeps that other runner at third base.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery, because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1-1 pitch on the way. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cleveland's out in front, 2-1. Mike Aviles makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Mike Aviles.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, he's given up single runs in the first and the second. Now he's got to deal with another base runner here to start the third. Doesn't seem like he's had on things so far. Now he's right back into trouble again.
Michael Bourne will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now the first pitch. Runner goes for second. And now he drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Well, I've got to imagine he's going on his own down there at first, because rarely would you see a team trying to put down a bunt and run. They're going to wind up with runners at first and second after this, so it worked out okay in the end.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Brandon Moss will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Well, from a defensive point of view, this does cost them a run on the sacrifice fly, but at least they're finally able to get an out. Plus, the other 2 runners have to hold, so double play still in effect if they can get a ground ball.
Nick Swisher will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And this is fouled straight back. First and second now, 1 man out. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Grossman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. The Indians on top, 3-1. Chris Carter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman number 23, Chris Carter.
First pitch coming. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot that's out over the plate.
Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, this is what you call a big league curveball. Look at this thing just move. A 15-inch break. I mean, that is filthy.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Go!
1-0 on the way. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Do it!
1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Up with it is Aviles. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. David Murphy will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Indians, left fielder, David Murphy.
Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. One 0. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now.
All right, David.
The 1-2.
Here we go.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Two. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. The next 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Brett Hayes will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. First pitch on the way. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball to strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Here comes the 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. David Winston will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The designated hitter, David Winston.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Now the pitch. Opposite field to left. And that is going to be a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Runners on the move for second. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Very important here, with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Come on, try the double.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Dexter Fowler will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Mike Aviles will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the putout at first.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Jason Kipnis will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
And now a pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Jason Castro will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Castro.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Chris Carter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
The 1-1 home. And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Matt Dominguez will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Let's go, turn.
The pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 3-1. Brandon Moss will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Grossman moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Nick Swisher will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Pitch on the way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. And now a swing and a miss, and Swisher's down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Carlos Santana will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
3-2, here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Dominguez able to make the catch, and that'll conclude matters here in the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and it's still 3-1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. J.D. Martinez will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 20, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Ready with another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
David Winston will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now here it comes. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. A dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. Bourne is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Darren Downs will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Darren Downs.
David Murphy will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances.
David Murphy.
Fouled back. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pulls it to deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Brett Hayes will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Here's the 2-2 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. Martinez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Third baseman, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Brian Shaw is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Brian Shaw.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
And we showed you the ERA just a moment ago. It's under 1 coming into play, and it just keeps on dropping as he gets the first out here.
Dexter Fowler will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Jason Castro will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And here's the first pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hold, strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 coming. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this is popped up behind shortstop. And Aviles will make the catch and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Mike Aviles will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
The shortstop, Mike Aviles.
Now the pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-0 pitch now. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready now on 1-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is there and he makes the catch for the out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Michael Bourne will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. And that is 27 for him on the year, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Look at this. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Jason Sasaki will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Jason Sasaki.
Nick Swisher will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So it's a two-run home run from Nick Swisher. Home run number 44 on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This for a welcome to the ball game. One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
The first baseman, number 41.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Now here it comes. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single and the breaks just keep going their way.
Rayburn will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the seats, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
In now, Brett Hayes. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
2 out, nobody on. The pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
You can do it.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ryan Rayburn will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 11.
Chris Carter will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Josh Tomlin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Tomlin.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Matt Dominguez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. J.D. Martinez will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Standing in now, David Winston, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-1. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on 2-2. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree. He made the biggest impact out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 8-1. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City. Only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. Starting in the American League Central, the Astros paid visit to the rock and roll capital of the world to match up against the Indians. And it was the Tribe who came away victorious, 8-1. Jason Kipnis turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Chicago White Sox did battle with the Yankees in the Bronx. The White Sox came away with the win, the final 4-3. Gordon Beckham had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. The Tigers matched up against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field, and it was the Tigers who came out on top. The final score was 16-5. Don Kelly had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Drew Smyly threw the ball well and picked up his 13th win of the year. The Kansas City Royals took on the Rangers at the Globe in Arlington, and it was the Rangers who came away victorious. The score was 6-5. The Rays matched up against the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. The final was 5-4. Ben Zobrist was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Alex Cobb was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. The Seattle Mariners paid visit to the Red Sox in Beantown, and it was the boys from Boston who were victorious. Final score was 6-2. David Ortiz showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. Jake Peavy earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Angels took on the Green and Gold at Oakland's O.Co Coliseum, and it was the boys from Oaktown who were victorious. The final was 12-5. Alberto Caspo had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Jared Parker earned the victory on the mound and had the strikeout pitch working as he racked up 12 in this one. The Giants paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and Washington was the winner. The final was 8-4. Ian Desmond led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Gio Gonzalez was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. The Cardinals matched up against the Fightin' Phils at Citizens Bank Park, and it was the Cardinals who collected the W. The score was 4-1. Joe Kelly was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Orioles paid visit to Wrigleyville to match up against the Cubs, and it was the Cubbies who came away victorious. The final was 3-0. Rick Beebe earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Braves were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and the Braves came away with the win. The final was 1-0. Alex Wood threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Pittsburgh Pirates paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one in extra innings. Final score was 4-2. The Padres were in Phoenix to take on the Diamondbacks at Chase Field, and the Padres came away with the win in extra innings. The final 5-3. Yonder Alonso was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Miami Marlins went up against the Rockies in the Mile High City, and it was the Marlins who came away victorious, 7-1. Garrett Jones led the charge offensively with 3 knocks in the contest. Nathan Eovaldi was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Metropolitans matched up against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine. The Mets came away with the win. The score was 3-1. Herbert Waring held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.